Hello and welcome to Woodshed Reviews, where we look at films old and new, good and bad. And today we are going to look at Drive from 1997.
Yeah, not this Drive. This Drive.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, there has been a few other Drives as well we're discussing, but those are the two most famous ones, I think.
Yeah.
This one's slightly less famous than the Ryan Gosling one, but we're gonna give it some fame.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
Easy, did I scare you? I'm sorry, did I put your life in danger? Shit is right.
I'm not the bad guy, okay?
What?
Just relax and drive.
I think it's one of the top action movies of the 90s, starring Mark Dacascos as Toby Wong. He's got a bioweapon inside him that makes him strong.
Stronger, faster, yeah, that sort of thing, yeah.
And it's a prototype. Basically, the Chinese have got Hong Kong now, and this guy's from Hong Kong, and he's scared what the communists are going to do with this weapon. So he flees to the US,
Yeah.
ends up in San Francisco. The Chinese government have hired assassins to chase him down.
I'm going to say assassins with an asterisk there. We'll come to that one.
Yes, yes,
Unconventional assassins, put it that way.
yes. But they're hired to do a job that they're not really used to.
No, I gathered that, yeah.
So they're not allowed to kill him.
Yeah, aye.
They have to take him alive or shoot his legs.
Shoot his legs out, yeah.
Yeah. Takes him out quite quickly with his martial arts abilities, and he escapes to a bar where we find
Malik,
Barfly, singer.
aspiring songwriter, yeah.
Seems like this early morning drinking's turned a career for you, Malik.
Yeah, but the pay sucks, Joey.
Well, so do the tips, my friend. So do the tips.
So he's in the bar, which has been opened early just for him.
How did I say that?
Pretty much, yeah.
You know, the only reason I open up so early is to keep your out-of-work ass off the streets. And now I have customers.
So in comes Toby Wong, who's trying to hide from these assassins.
And Malik kind of gets
Well, he gets kidnapped. Yeah,
kind of half kidnapped.
used as a human shield in a way.
You move any closer and I'll kill him.
Kill me? What are you stop?
Back off.
So that sets up our journey, because Toby Wong is trying to get to a contact in America who will remove this implant in him and pay him $5 million. He offers to go halves with Malik on this.
It's not enough?
No.
No, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no. Hey, cut it out. Don't do that Bugs Bunny stuff with me, all right?
So that sets up our sort of, I suppose, a sort of road journey adventure between their two heroes.
From San Francisco to LA.
So that's the kind of basic premise of Drive.
Yeah, so I mean, basically we're moving from one action set piece to the next. Hugely enjoyable action. I think it's really well shot. The choreography is great. A lot of wisecracks and slapstick humor.
What did you do?
Yeah, I think you're right. There's a lot of great action set pieces in it. There's a few early on. My favourite one is maybe about midway at a motel where they befriend Brittany Murphy's character.
Do you need a room? Please tell me that you need a room, please. You want a room?
She's quite a character.
Yeah, she's a bit full on for me.
I was a big fan of Brittany Murphy back in the day. Sadly, she's passed on. She did a lot of like off-kilter roles in the 90s, Freeway and Girl Interrupted and lots of other things.
That's right, yeah.
So yeah, she's quite zany and
Right from the off, and it never kind of lets up, and she's quite overbearing, I think.
yeah.
And she's been left, her parents have left her in charge of the motel. I wouldn't leave her in charge of a pencil.
Yeah, I mean, this should be the biggest party opportunity of my young life. Nobody to share it with.
Oh, that's rough.
There's definitely something not right with her.
Yeah.
She takes a shine to Malik.
It's not so bad, is it?
And even with Toby, she's sort of like intrigued by him and acts like a toddler when he's trying to get some sleep.
V,
She's in it for that section and then she's sort of gone.
It's the right amount of time. It wasn't,
Possibly.
Yeah. I don't think if she stayed on for the last act, it would have been too much.
Okay.
But I thought she was hilarious. It's almost like they cast the wrong actress in the film, or an inexperienced actress, and she was off just doing her own thing.
Can you get this to him?
You bank on it, sweet cakes. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it was her or maybe a direction maybe could have been given a little more to sort of like, you know, tone some of this down a little bit.
For me, it was perfect.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
It's just so off the wall.
Oh, come on. What the fuck is this? Are you out of your mind?
Okay.
It certainly changed the tone and the pace of the film a little bit, but I think possibly it felt like she gets shortchanged a little bit, because I thought she was going to come back into it, or they were going to come back to her at the end, or something. I'll have some kind of wrap up with this.
Wrong way.
Obviously, you're a big fan. I had limited fun with this film. Certainly, the action set pieces, as we said, the motel, I thought that was excellent. I thought it was really superb, and it's quite a lengthy one as well, but it never outstays its welcome.
Yeah, I mean, they have these amazing fights in like small rooms, like hotel rooms.
Yeah, that felt really good and different, because often there's plenty of room to do this kind of stuff, big open spaces and that kind of thing. And this one, it was just like, tiny little motel rooms or corridors or things like that. And I thought that was excellent. And most of the end battle was not as good as that, I don't think, but, you know, still pretty decent. And there was a couple leading up to that as well. I think a lot of the stuff in between felt a little bit, didn't lead anywhere. So, for example, Malik's sort of like separated from his wife and child, and they go and visit her at one point, and there's a sort of discussion about that, and then Toby Wong thinks that she still likes him, and you kind of get that sense as well.
Yeah.
But then nothing else happens with that.
That's what's going to happen at the end. He's going to try and make something of it. You don't know whether he could,
Yeah.
or it's wishful thinking on his part.
Yeah.
He seems to want to turn his life around.
But you've got something that most men would die for. And I think you've got to try for your love.
Thank you, Dr. Joyce. Won't you go home with me? Won't you go home?
When he goes on this sort of journey, that kind of like reprioritizes things for him or something, but that never really kind of came through for me. It was just like, yeah, they give him a sort of wife in the background and a pity story, but didn't really do anything with it.
No, they've got to keep this plot simple.
Yeah, I think it does, and I think we should probably discuss it. There's two versions of the film, and I did prefer the original cut, the theatrical cut, which is about 20 minutes shorter.
Right.
Because it cuts out quite a lot of that kind of stuff. His wife's still in it, but they don't have all the stuff with like the partner.
You know what? I don't think you like this Steve guy as much as you pretend to. You know why?
Why?
Because you didn't hit me when I called him a cheeseburger. And the only nice thing you can say about him is he's a grown-up.
Even Toby Wong, he's got a girlfriend or a wife, is he, that died in the new cut.
Yeah.
But that's been cut out as well, because again, that doesn't really go anywhere. I mean, it gives his character a bit of background or stuff, but there's not really much more to it than that. So I did kind of feel that like the shorter, punchier version, which kind of basically cut out the time between getting to the fights, you know, was the way to do it.
Cut out all the character development. Just
Basically,
straight to the fights, yeah.
Straight to the fights, because that was what I was there for. You know, they set up this thing where Brittany Murphy's character and Malik, is it, are having a discussion in her dad's garage underneath the motel, and there's like, she shows them this like fancy sort of Oldsmobile sports car sort of thing. I thought, okay, I got to do something with that.
Yeah.
You know, no.
It just gets shot to pieces.
Gets shot to pieces, which is kind of interesting, I suppose. But I just kind of, I thought, oh, they're going to escape in that, you know. They're going to be surrounded by the bad guys, and they're just going to come out A-team style. No, it didn't happen. Pity.
Yeah.
It's a pity.
Yeah.
You know what they say, you could tell what a man's like by the kind of car that he drives.
I suppose that scene showed that she she had some brains. She knew her cars a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
I thought the motel getting destroyed by the rocket launcher, I thought that was a great scene.
Stick your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye, Turbo Drive.
But yeah, Malik does say at the end, he's got a motel to build.
Yeah, I just kind of thought they could have maybe brought that back into the fold a bit. It felt like it was sort of sequel baiting a bit with the end. You know, all these guys that we're talking about, the assassins, I mean, we say assassins, and I did kind of say we'd come back to that, but they're more like hillbilly hicks who are not particularly fit or not particularly intelligent. They've been contacted by like this Chinese company to kind of carry out their demands.
Yeah, I thought they were a funny bunch for sure. They're driving about in an RV,
Yeah.
watching daytime TV.
There's a sort of like recurring sort of television program called...
I was catching up on an episode of Walter the Einstein Frog. What do you think that was?
Oh, really? You was catching
That is one really smart frog.
Felt like quite Robocop-y in that sort of respect with things like that. Yeah, so the assassins are an odd bunch, but also at the top of this sort of pyramid is Mr. Takagi from Die Hard.
Prepare a group of our finest. You're going hunting.
Toby Wang's a sort of prototype, and they've got a new advanced prototype that they eventually send out to take him down.
What I like about them, they're quite lengthy fight scenes, but they're never dull. There's always a great momentum, and you never get lost with what's going on.
I got that feel it was going to be less of a polish to it than it was when I watched it. It's all very well produced and shot, but I did kind of struggle with the connective tissue between those scenes with the characters and with the sort of plot points that they were kind of like would kind of put in there and then not really do anything with it.
Yeah.
How long have we been doing this shit for?
I can't think.
Yeah, we've been doing this shit for a long time, my friend. You can tattoo that on your ass.
On the whole, I was like, yep, great fight sequences, great choreography, good action and stuff like that. Everything else, I could have, done without, I'm afraid.
Oh. Okay.
So it's obviously a film that you like more than me.
I think so, yeah. I mean, yeah, I've seen it multiple times over the years, and it was great to see it in 4K. I think if you enjoy 90s action movies, this is a little scene gem.
Yeah, aye, definitely. And I think you're right as well. I mean, there was definitely, as you were saying about The Matrix and things like that, there was definitely moments in that where I thought, oh, okay, that's interesting. And as well, when I was watching it, I thought with the setup and the premise, I thought, oh, is this ripping off Rush Hour? But it came a year before Rush Hour. So
Yeah, that's very true.
yeah, so I was kind of like, I was going to put that to you, and I was like, oh, damn, no. If anything, it's the other way around.
Possibly influenced quite a few films.
I can't remember the story of Rush Hour, but it's nothing like that per se, and it's not the same sort of level of action, I don't think. But, you know, you got a similar kind of premise, I guess, there to some degree. But no, it preceded Rush Hour.
I enjoyed her kind of Western style baddie, the assassin, who's frustrated that he has to capture him instead of shoot him.
So why can't we just shoot the bastard, stick an apple in his mouth, roast him up for dinner, and yank his frickin' heart out? Because frankly, I'm sick and tired of having...
Working for your money.
And he has a final showdown with Malik, while Mark Dacascos is taking care of the new model.
Time for a whipping, boy.
He kind of reveals himself, his racist side, doesn't he, towards the end?
Yeah, little bit there,
Yeah, so kind of happy that he gets his comeuppance.
That's another great scene. He just turns up, he's strapped with explosives for no reason. But yeah, I mean, you kind of know where that's going to go. So I did enjoy the shorter version a little better, like I said. For me, it just works better. It cuts out a lot of the stuff that didn't really work for me personally. So based on that version, I'm going to give it a 3 overall.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I think I did struggle with it, but it's one of those things where the reason I'm going to go and watch a film like this is for the action for the fight stuff. It delivers on all that. The rest of the stuff, yeah, not so much. I can't say fairer than that.
Yeah, I just love all the characters in it. They're a lot of fun. There's nothing really too offensive in the film.
It holds up pretty well in that respect.
Really funny, kind of slapstick moments in the fight scenes, and some really good one-liners, bits of dialogue, wisecracks.
I think my favourite bit is when he puts on he's getting prodded by, they're using, because they can't kill him, they're using like electric batons, and he puts on someone's boots.
That's right, yeah.
And does a sort of Matrix kind of.
I'll give it a 4. That's a straightforward action there. That's a 4.
A 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. That's fair enough then.
Yeah, it was great to see Brittany Murphy in it. She was obviously having a lot of fun.
She definitely was. Yeah, she was. Like I say, for me, maybe too much. Okay, well, that's our opinions on Drive, 1997 version. Maybe do the other version another time, but
yeah, the lesser version.
Yeah. Wow. But for now, we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Time to blow. Time to blow?